Hello everyone and welcome. On this episode of Castle.io, we are going to be expanding the story. But before we get started, I want to show you how I've been managing my story. And I've been doing that with this storyline text file. In this file, I have the name for the state, followed by the text of that state, and then in square brackets, I have the actions that accompany this state. In this case, in the intro state, this is the text and these are the actions. And after that, I have this flowchart of my story. And as you can see, we start right here in the intro and we can go to the tunnel and back, we can go to the candle that leads us to the backpack state, and then we can go to the torches state and go back. And yeah, you can see that we have some places that are not required for us to go, and we have here a little crossroad which then will lead to the same thing, and the exit will lead us back to the intro. And this is what we are going to be implementing today, apart from exiting back to the intro. So let's get started with a time lapse of me building all the story. Let's go!
Leave me here, you were never good enough. Won't change a thing now, there was never trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just pain when you felt it all. Oh. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Thrill is gone. Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today. Don't you come running back now. I'm not a home for the shame. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first.
Now we have this all laid out. We now have the story. Everything here is now in the game. However, you can see that our switch statement is now very huge. It's like 40 lines of code, 50 lines of code. We can shrink it down a little, and I think it will be better if we put all the cases in the same line. And we can do that by simply moving them like so and aligning everything so that we can now have a better understanding of what goes where. So in the intro state, this is the function that we are going to run, and then we can break. And if we do this to all of them, we should be golden and we should be saving some lines of code. So I will be doing that, and I will see you on the next clip. And as you can see, I have merged all these case statements into one line, and as you can see, we saved a few lines of code by having them like so. But now let's go ahead and jump into Unity and let's run the game and see the story. So as you can see, and if I open my flowchart, we start in the intro state. we can either go to the candle state or to the tunnel state, right? Like so. If we go to the tunnel state, the only option is to go back. So let's go into the candle state by pressing C. We are now in the candle state. And from here we can only go to the backpack state by pressing the open backpack. So let's go ahead and press O. So as you can see, now we are in the backpack state and we have two options. We can either go to the torches state or we can go to the small sack state. And just like in the intro state, if we go to the torches, we can only go back. So let's go ahead and go into the sack state by pressing S. From here, we have two options. We can either eat a sweet roll, go to sack 2 and go to the bandages, or we can bandage ourselves and go straight into the other options. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and press B to go to the bandages state. And as you can see, by doing that, we didn't check this, both the eat state and the other state. And this is so that if you play this the first time, you go into the bandages state, and let's say you play this for the second time and you decided, oh, I want to eat that things, and then there's just some more dialogue that you will see in both of these two states. Now in the bandages state we have two options. We can either go left or we can either go forward, and just like with this, in one of your playthroughs you can go to the left, and on the other you can go to forward and check the difference between them. But basically right now at this moment they will all lead into this large room state. So let's go ahead and let's go forward or left, and let's continue left, and now we are on the large room. We can enter the room to go to the enter room state, and we can go forward to reveal a large metal door. If we open the door, we escaped from this prison, catacombs, I don't know, but we have the option to play again. If we press P, you can see nothing happens. However, we get a message in the console saying let's play again. And that's exactly what we are going to be coding on the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, it will be lovely if you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I will see you on the next episode. Cheers!